about, and that is Phumelela, which is an online sports betting and tote betting operator. It also owns some international horse racing TV rights and some local horse racing venues where they actually have those sports, and they've been able to benefit from property developments and unlock in those areas. 1.9 billion rands worth of market cap. Price earnings ratio 11.54, dividend yield of 5.36. Let's go straight to the share chart. You can see it did well over time. It's had a little bit of a flatter run since then, but it's, in transition. It's acquired a whole lot of new businesses. They bought super bets. So this most recent set of results, which came out literally like days ago, the tote operation's not doing well, but these new sports betting type stuff doing a bit better.
Yeah, so the international businesses are doing
Also
very
doing
well. Okay. But the local businesses, I think it's also a GDP story there as well. Local businesses, like all other gaming operations in South Africa, taking a lot of strain because of the lack of disposable income growth.
So what happens next? Because as far as I can tell, horse racing has a certain appeal. They've obviously narrowed down their event and the number of events, and they've taken some of the properties and repositioned and repurposed those. The international TV rights, that's, for example, they own the rights, for example, to broadcast horse racing events in one part of the world in another. And then they benefit from that because they're gamblers in, the UK, for example, who want to gamble, believe it or not, on horse races in Africa and horse races in the Middle East. That seems okay. Sports betting is very popular.
Yeah.
People love to watch sports and then have a bit of a wager on Liverpool or on, Manchester United or the Springboks or, the Proteas while they're doing it.
Yeah, so that's a good part of the business, I think, and I think that will grow. The concern I have is I'm not quite sure what the barriers to entry for new players into that market would be.
It's always been a slightly complex and complicated business for me to try and analyze. Maybe I need to try a little harder. But how do you feel about it now anyway? Hot or not?
Listen, I think it's the lack of a diverse business model. In other words, it's only sport betting and horse racing. For me, it's not the sort of thing that I would invest in.
Also a little bit smaller and in an economy broadly which is under a little bit of pressure at the moment. So, okay, so we're going to go not hot on this one.
I'm going to go not hot.
Yeah, it feels a little unfair because they have done a lot of good work there, but I'm going to kneel and say not hot on that one too.